Morning, I hope you're doing really well. I am in my van in North Wales, just peering out the window at these ominous looking rain clouds. I'm here to ride the gravel rally, which is an event put on by the organisers of Pan Celtic race, and I'm feeling a bit weird about it. Okay, hear me out. So last night was the night stage and I had a few issues. I didn't film it for you because it just would have been just totally dark. I mean, it was actually pitch black for much of the race. And the issues were these. I couldn't mount a light on my bars because I couldn't get a light mount that would fit my NV flat top bars. So I had to just go with one on my helmet. And unfortunately, that one on my helmet was pointing far too much down. I couldn't just point it up whilst I was riding because there's an angle that they will go at and I couldn't flip it up anymore. So basically, for a large percentage of the race, I really couldn't see where I was going. I mean, really. I was just basically riding blind down these big gravel roads in the forest, and the only time I could see was if I managed to catch up with or be caught by another rider, and then I could kind of share the beam of their light. I had to ride around like that with my chin up in order to try and see even a tiny bit of the trail. Needless to say, it's quite difficult to ride your bike like that. The other issue was for some reason I wasn't getting cues from my Garmin, so I kept missing the turning, and then because it was also raining I found it quite hard to see the Garmin. I just find it hard to nav anyway, don't I? But I had a particularly difficult time yesterday. This is the long-winded intro, sorry, hear me out. The race went off hard. I went as hard as I could at the start and I quickly felt like I wasn't fit enough. I wasn't able to stay with the people that I wanted to stay with, and this whole scenario started making me feel like I was just really rubbish. So at the end of the race I checked my time, it's pretty pants, and it's just made me feel like I'm not very good, and unfortunately my enjoyment of things is quite tangled up with feeling like I'm good at them, and it's put me in a bit of a bad state of mind for today's race, which is annoying because it's just meant to be fun. So basically I've woken up feeling like I totally suck, even though a large reason why I got such a poor time yesterday is because of my equipment, my light and, you know, the nav and everything. But yeah, I've just woken up feeling a bit like Anyway, now I've got that out of the way, let me tell you about what we're going to be doing today. There's a couple of route options. There's the long route, which is 135 kilometres with over 3,000 metres of climbing. And then there's the short route, which is 98 kilometres and about 2,000 metres of climbing. Now, because I feel like I suck, I think I'm going to do the short one rather than torture myself on the long one. I think the short one will be quite difficult enough. It's not looking like great weather out there, and I just want to have as much fun as I can without making myself feel like I suck. So let's get geared up, let's get out there, and let's see what today has for us. Hopefully I can get my brain out of this annoying place it's wound up in. Yeah, it is, the mental side of stuff is something I struggle with, to be honest. Don't talk about it much on here. Maybe I'll talk about it today, we'll see. Let's just go ride bikes. So the way it works today, there are time stages which you can race, and then there are transition stages which will just take you from the end of the time segment to the start of the next one. And the idea is you can ride those with your friends and then ride the timed ones at your own speed. So is this a timed bit? Yeah. Oh god. We're on it now. Just as I was saying that, we've hit the first time segment. Now it's up a hill. I'm not so good at climbing, and I'm holding a camera. That's my excuse. Up, up, up. I don't know how long this stage is, but Maybe should have taken my coat off. It's so steep. I can hardly pedal. So that was sector 1. I have very few good things to say about that. It was pure evil. I've got a 42 tooth cassette on the back and I was just wishing I had the 46 tooth. I mean, it still would have been steep, but God, my cadence must have been about 40 or something. Yeah, it was savage. Anyway, first one done. Possibly I'm a little overdressed. Let's carry on. Incredible! Wow! It's really, really, really nice out here. Could have to stop and take a look around. I was just chilling out and enjoying that. Here's another time segment. Yeah, I think I just like being out in the middle of nowhere, not necessarily the racing part of this. I just like the scenery. But anyway, let's give it a go. I'm just going to ride it. Actually quite fun this segment because there's some gnarly downhill. Obviously I couldn't record that for you though, which is a bummer. We're climbing again. My kryptonite. Bloody hell. Oh my God. This is so hard. This is so hard. Blimey. Oh God. Oh dear. Like this. Let's carry on. That little segment there. Oh good Lord. It was so hard. So hard. The absolute loveliest thing about it was there's a little cheering squad on the really savage bit, and this little girl was like, go, 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 Ali, 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 do your best, Elliot. Honestly, it brought a tear to my eye. Brilliant. Oh look, here's the end of the time stage. What a shame my saddlebag fell off in the middle of it.
It's a full body workout.
Whew. Oh, you're very kind. Thanks. Thank you. Whew. Okay, that was stage 2, and stage 2 was very bloody difficult. Yeah. Ooh, a feed zone, pit stop, whatever you want to call it. Hooray! Oh, I'm toast, I'm telling you. Got it. Thank you so much. That's my chair. I bloody loved it. Okay, sector 4. It looks so hard, and I've just met a couple of mountain bikers who've ridden down this. They said coming down is fun, quite technical. Going up, well, they think we're crazy. I can already see people walking. I mean, I can see them. So, well, yeah, that might be me in a sec. Wish me luck. Oh yes. Oh crikey! Wow, savage. I mean, I'm not sure I could get up this on a mountain bike even. It's really steep and it's really loose. E-bike, yeah, I'd do it. It's hard just pushing actually. Woo! Ah! This is so silly! That was actually really fun. Got very wet feet now though. Insta360 has run out of battery, so I'm doing it on my phone. I have got snacks, coffee, and let's see how far we've got left to go. So we're done 58 kilometres, 1,300 metres of climbing, and I think the so-called short route is 95 kilometres. So we've still got a ton of climbing to do. But
What's the initial?
I'm going to do it. Every time we go up a hill, I think, oh, I hate this because I'm so bad at climbing. And then every time we go down a hill, I'm like, woohoo, this is the best thing ever. So yeah, hopefully there'll be some nice descents to follow. Well, as you can see, I'm no longer at the race after that clip on my phone. That also ran out. I know I am the least organised YouTuber out there, but hey, it was a blessing in a way because it meant I could just have a bit of time to focus on the race. And the race continued in the same kind of vein that it had earlier. Every time there was a hill, I gave myself such a hard time. I felt like I'm slow, I'm out of shape, and I just wasn't in a particularly good headspace that day. Yeah, comparison can be the thief of all joy, but it's hard not to compare yourself when you're in a bike race, right? Anyway, so I finished the race. It was very, very hard, and I'm quite glad that I didn't do the longer route because it was long enough. And when I got to the finish line, I chatted to lots of nice people. I had a beer, I think, and then I went back to my van to just kind of have a bit of a rest. Whilst I was in my van, I suddenly heard my name being spoken over a loudspeaker. I listened again and there it was. It was definitely my name being shouted over the loudspeaker. So I thought, what is going on? Turned out that whilst I was in the van, the prize giving was going on and I didn't know. So I got myself up, I walked over there and asked a couple of people what I'd missed. It turns out that I actually came second. So I won a case of beer and a hat, which was very, very welcome. But more than that, it made me realise that I just shouldn't be so hard on myself. So that was a nice little boost right when I needed one. So I've taken away from that experience a few things. The first one is that the gravel rally is extremely difficult, but very beautiful and very fun, and all the people involved are really, really nice. So thanks to all the organisers and to all the other racers that I chatted to. It was a really, really great day out. I also learned that I shouldn't be quite so hard on myself. Just because I don't excel in one particular area of cycling, it doesn't mean that A, I can't enjoy myself, and B, that I should feel bad about that. It sounds funny, but sometimes when I am on a bit of a downer and feeling like I'm not very good at something, I try and remember the things that I can do. So if I'm, say, not very good at climbing a hill, I think to myself, well, yeah, but I can do a 360 on a BMX, and that makes me feel a bit better about myself. So I don't know, just a bit of a funny little tip there, I suppose, for those of you that struggle. Anyway, that's it from me, from the gravel rally. I hope this made some sort of sense or was entertaining. I don't know. Let me know what you think of the video. Always nice to hear from you. My next trip is to Scotland with Katie Kookaburra, fellow YouTuber, so that should be fun. Yeah, I'll chat to you soon. See you later. Bye.